He was intelligent, disciplined, highly educated. He understood markets, read books, followed experts. And yet, every single year, his bank account looks the same. Not because he was careless, not because he lacked ambition, but because of something far more subtle. A decision pattern he didn't even know he was repeating. If you think intelligence protects you from financial struggle, this might be uncomfortable to hear, because staying broke is rarely about how much you know. It's about how you decide. We grow up believing that intelligence guarantees success. Study hard, work hard, think rationally, and money will follow. But financial outcomes don't respond to intelligence alone. They respond to behavior. You can understand compound interest and still overspend emotionally. You can analyze numbers logically and still choose comfort over growth. Intelligence explains your potential. Patterns determine your outcome. Because intelligence lives in the conscious mind. But financial behavior is often controlled somewhere deeper, and that's where the real problem begins. The real issue isn't a lack of intelligence, it's an unexamined decision pattern. Nearly 90% of daily decisions are automatic. Habits, emotional shortcuts, subconscious scripts. You don't decide to stay broke, you default into it. Through small decisions that feel safe, responsible, even smart. But if patterns control behavior, where do those patterns come from? They are built. Long before you understood money, you observed it. Money wasn't taught, it was modeled. And whatever was modeled became your default script. Imagine a child who grew up hearing, "Money is hard to earn. We can't afford that. Be careful. Don't risk too much." That child grows up intelligent, but still hesitates when opportunity appears. Or imagine the opposite, a household where spending meant status, different pattern, same unconscious control. Most people aren't bad with money. They are simply running outdated emotional software. And the dangerous part? They defend it as logic. Something interesting happens when people begin to see these patterns clearly. At first, there's resistance. The mind tries to protect the familiar story. Maybe this doesn't apply to me. Maybe my situation is different. But once the pattern becomes visible, something changes. You start noticing it everywhere. In small purchases that feel harmless. In opportunities avoided because they feel uncertain. In decisions made more from comfort than from intention. This is the moment most people stand at a crossroads. One path leads back to autopilot. Life continues as it always did. The other path is less comfortable. But it's the beginning of awareness. Because when you recognize a pattern, you gain something powerful. Choice. Before awareness, behavior is automatic. After awareness, behavior becomes a decision. And that single shift changes everything, not instantly, but permanently. Because the moment you start noticing the pattern, you are already no longer fully controlled by it. There's something uniquely frustrating about being intelligent and financially stuck. Because intelligence creates awareness. You see your potential. You see what's possible, and that makes stagnation heavier. It's not ignorance that hurts. It's awareness without progress. And here's the shift most people miss. You don't need more intelligence. You need interruption. Interruption of patterns. Interruption of automatic decisions. Interruption of inherited beliefs. Wealth is not built by intelligence alone. It is built by examined behavior. And the moment you pause before a decision, you create space between impulse and action. And that space is where wealth begins. But here's what most people never realize. Even when they see the pattern, they still repeat it. Because there is one hidden decision, a silent one, that overrides logic almost every time. In the next video, we'll uncover that hidden decision. Because once you redesign the pattern, your future stops being accidental.